Hello. So, welcome to Bees in a Pod.
Bees in a Pod.
Yeah,
I love it.
This is our community podcast. So, it's under Leaders and Community. So we manage this space, and we've done I've heard amazing things about Hill, and we've been working with Hill for a very long time now.
Yes.
So, do you want to introduce yourself real quick?
Yeah. So I'm Cain Peters. So I'm the managing director for special projects. So I've been involved since the tender process. I've been at Hills for 17 and a half years.
Wow.
And a fascinating fact today, we are 25 years old.
Oh, happy birthday.
For Hills, yes.
Yeah,
so
happy birthday.
Silver, I believe, for 25 years.
Oh, it's exciting.
Yes.
You doing anything to celebrate?
Well, we had a bit of a do yesterday, but some sandwiches and a speech from Andy Hill, the CEO of Hills.
That's
but
nice.
25 years. I've been here for 17 and a half of them. Seen some massive growth of the business.
It's amazing. What got you into it?
So I was working for another developer before coming to Hills, but it's a great place to work. It's a family-owned company, and I suppose the good thing is Andy knows every employee, which is great.
That's really nice. It's important.
You're not a number. You're a person, and that's a key thing for me. And it's a great place to work, and it's the opportunity to give back, in Teviot.
Honestly, your community chest initiative has been amazing.
Yeah.
It's been amazing. And we've seen, I think actually it was out of your community chest fund that we managed to have the initial seed funding for our food court.
I remember,
which has blossomed into, it's been amazing. The jump it's taken from then to now.
The one thing I'm disappointed I haven't got yet is some of the honey.
Oh,
seeing you guys.
I'll sort you out. You know what? After this, this is our final conveison of the day. So I'm gonna go and grab you. And I've got a cheeky one. I keep it hidden away.
Do you?
How
good is the honey?
The honey's amazing.
Yeah.
Every year it tastes a little different because it depends on what crops and flowers are around.
Yeah.
So the first year this is years ago. So we've had our beehive. I think it's been over 10 years now.
Is it? Wow.
Yeah, it's been one of our... the beehives have been around almost as long as Leaders and Community has been around. And it was one of our very first big projects, which is community beekeeping.
Has it grown? Like the hives over there?
Yeah, they have. And the way we've been managing the hive has changed. So again, beekeeping is one of the Hill Community Chest funded programs. And that's enabled us to transition our model from before we'd had to charge, albeit a really cheap amount for beekeeping courses. It was like £25 for an 8-week course.
Wow.
But we've even then managed to, thanks to the funding, remove that barrier and then invest into the longevity of the hive. And it's basically allowed us to open it up and open up beekeeping to more people.
Yeah.
And the way the model's changed now is the community members that had joined the cohort then learn enough, and then they teach the next group, and they become paid employees, and you create employment out of it. So our current lead, Sakina, she was in the beekeeping course last year as a participant.
Oh wow! And she's now
she's
taking
that
amazing.
step.
Yeah.
And the honey's amazing.
So how does the course work? When it's
so as I said, every year it's meant to be kind of self-sufficient. So the honey, the sale of the honey, and that's the eventual goal, right? To be able to get to the point where it can almost fund itself. But you get people to sign up the course. It's about 6 to 8 week course. Yeah. And they go literally from start to end. You leave the course knowing how to take care of a beehive. So you start.
So that 8 weeks, and how much a week do they put in?
Every single week.
Yeah.
So it's a few hours a week, and then between that as well, factored into this is volunteering hours. So they have to pop in throughout the week to come and look. Like they'll agree amongst themselves, oh, so and so will come into the hive, have a look, have an inspection. If they need a little bit of simple syrup or whatever they need, they come into support with that.
It'd be great to get involved when we eventually start on the Teviot estate. From the Hills, from like the site managers, etc. I definitely want to get into it. I think it's.
Absolutely.
I live in the country. I live down in Dorset, so I have a bee nest in my garden. So
amazing!
I didn't know it till the other day. I was putting a new fence up, and it was a hot day, and I soon found out I had a bee.
No way.
As I got stung several times.
Oh my god! But you know, I heard these things are good for you. It helps.
Really?
Yeah, I heard in small amounts. Like there's some like tribes out in East Asia where the bee stings actually have been proven to give them it helps your body produce like certain kind of antibodies, and
wow.
it's meant to be genuinely like quite beneficial for you in small amounts, obviously. But it's the miracles of bees is never ending, really.
So eventually we will see on Dragon's Den, or
exactly. So what have you found the whole regen process from this kind of community element?
I think it's great, and it's been great to be able to contribute, get involved, you know, which is great, which is what Hills is all about.
Do you mind just grabbing the mic a little forward? Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, so it's been really good to get involved with the community and ultimately be part of the community. That's the end goal. You know, we're not just the builder who wants to come in. We want to be part of the community, because you know, we will get things wrong. You know, I'm not going to kid it, but if you're part of the community and you communicate, people might not be happy, but at least you're part of it and you're talking.
Exactly.
And that's the key for me, is being part of the community, not the developer, not the builder, part of the community, and that's the go for me and my team.
Is there anything in particular that stood out for you since you've started the Teviot region?
This place.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's amazing. You know, to have this facility.
Yeah.
Is great, and how well used it is, because I've seen them before, but they deteriorate, they're not used, and this is great. You know, like, look at today, look how many people are here. You know, it's fantastic, because I mean, this is probably the third or fourth one I've been to. This seems to be probably the busiest I've been, you know, so which is great, because it means people care.
Exactly.
And they're interested, they want to know what's going on, and that's great, because if people are involved, you can develop it and build it together, and that's key for me.
Oh, it's so good to hear. We've been here, I think this is our 4th year here.
Yeah, it must be.
We started we started managing the centre in 2019, and we were very unfortunate with our timing, because 3 months in, COVID and lockdown hit. So we had that hurdle, but you know what, it post the kind of lockdown being lifted, I think it really showed how much people value spaces like this, because we were inundated with people trying to use the centre, and a big part of, I mean, if you have a look at our timetable, so much of it is health and well-being focused. And that's from listening to people and seeing, you know, what needs to be done here, and it's been amazing. Like you said, just seeing people here and seeing the benefit that people are getting out of it. It's been very big.
COVID made us like prisoners, didn't it? We were sort of locked up, and you know, we all wanted to get out and do it. And this facility here is fantastic, and I think probably people through COVID thought, God, that is important. The Teviot Centre, which is great.
And I think as well, like, community for like the youth and like old age people, like for everyone, it's crucially important. And like we mentioned, lockdown, which is one of the big things where everyone didn't have like a socialization, and like we weren't able to, like, having a community centre is like good for people to adjust to like get around to being people and things like that. How did you find kind of coming back to the centre after the lockdown? Because you joined just after. I joined just after lockdown. But I think even despite lockdown, I think the centre did a great job at like feeling, like, letting people feel welcome and like opening that social environment, like despite being closed off indoors. Like, I think it was very like great to have.
I think you needed it, because the problem
100%.
with what COVID did is it stopped you communicating. You know, everyone hid away, and I think it's so important for people to get back out there. You know, and that was the problem with COVID. I felt it just locked everyone up. Everyone was scared. You know, and no one talked to anyone, and you're almost like a prisoner in your own house.
Exactly, and those who need that the most are the ones who felt it the hardest. You know, everybody felt it, but man, the people that really need that connection really struggled. But no, I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful that
we're fully supportive of this, and we will maintain carrying through. And
thank you.
These events are very important to us, as well as the local community.
Definitely. No, thank you. Hill's been amazing. It's been such a, I have to say, it's been such a pleasure working with Hill. So I work with leaders in community. I'm quite I work very closely with. Have you met Saeed, our CEO? I work I've known Saeed since I was 13 because I joined as a young person.
Oh wow!
I joined our Leeds community as a young person, and I've done everything here, and I think this has been. In terms of partnerships, it's got to be up there in terms of with Hill, and the amount of change and support we've managed to give the community has been phenomenal.
Yeah, and it'll continue.
Yeah,
you know,
it's only up from here.
Yes,
and we figured things out. You know, we've learned. I think the food co-op is by far the best example because the way it's growing and it's expanding, and you know. We went from just fruit and vegetables to organic fruit and vegetables, and it's 50% off now, and it's 50% cheaper. And we could not have done that.
And everyone's a Dragon's Den.
Yeah. That's it. We're piling them up. Yeah. But I think let's call it there for now.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate your time very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Great
we should have you on for a full episode.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right, we'll be in touch.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Nice to meet you.
Nice
Thank
to
you.
meet you.
Take care.